What's up guys, Luke here with Luke's Points and Miles, and today I have a confession. I applied for and was approved for yet another credit card. This one was a personal card and it was not a Chase card. Why in the world did I do that? What card did I get and what is the overall strategy? We will get to all that, but first, if you are new to the channel, I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel. If you want consistent videos about these things, then do me a favor and subscribe. I promise to never spam you with unrelated or off-topic videos. Also, if at any time you get any value from this video, slap that like button. And if you disagree with a comment, feel free to comment below. We all have different perspectives and the rewards game is no different. With all that out of the way, let's jump right into this. A couple days ago, I applied for and was approved for the American Express Hilton Surpass card. If you are a fan of the channel, you may be scratching your head and thinking, Luke, I know you're a Hilton guy, but you're always talking about the Hilton Aspire card. What gives with the Surpass? Well, then you are absolutely correct. I love the Hilton Aspire card, and it turns out I love it so much I want two of them. Stay tuned and I will eventually reveal my strategy to wield dual Aspire cards next year and what I think the best path is to get there. So first off, it's been a while since we talked about the Hilton Surpass, so I think a quick review is in order. Then I'll tell you my strategy for complete Hilton dominance in 2023. First off, the best part, the bonus. Now Hilton changes this bonus regularly, and I'm not even sure if this is the best bonus ever, but it was tempting enough for me to keep coming back to it and taking a look. The Hilton Surpass card has a limited time bonus of 130,000 Hilton Honors points for just $2,000 spend in 3 months. But that's not all. The card also comes with a $130 statement credit for spending with Hilton in the first 12 months of card ownership. That $130 credit completely nullifies the $95 annual fee for me. So for me, Amex is paying me to get this card in the first year. Before we move on, let's review. Hilton Honors points are generally worth around 0.5 to 0.57 cents per point, but you can find better value, and I will say that compared to Marriott, better value can be had at the more expensive properties when we're talking about reward stays. At the end of all that, you can value this 130,000 Hilton Honors points bonus between $650 and $910. Not a bad bonus for a $95 annual fee that is completely negated by the statement credit. I would say a very worthy bonus for those of us that stay at Hilton brand hotels like Hilton, Conrad, and Waldorf Astoria. Now let's talk about the earning categories. Now before you start typing, Luke, the Amex Gold card earns way better when you factor in a transfer bonus, so this card is stupid. Give me a few minutes and I'll explain why. Although you are correct, this strategy could be worth it for you as well. This card earns 12x at Hilton hotels and resorts. The card earns 6x on the following categories: dining, groceries, and gas. 3x on everything else. So if you're scoring at home, you can find a great redemption. You could be earning 2.1 cents per point on everything else categories. So if you needed a grinder card or a workhorse, then this card could be a good one. The card also comes with 10 complimentary Priority Pass lounge visits. Not something I'm interested in, but if you don't have lounge access, then maybe this is your gateway into big league travel. You can still find some pretty great Priority Pass lounges. The Turkish Airlines Lounge in Washington Dulles comes to mind. The card also includes complimentary gold status with Hilton. Again, I don't need that because I'm already diamond, but gold status at Hilton is worlds better than no status. Here is the feature I am looking forward to. When you spend $15,000 in a calendar year, you earn a free weekend night certificate. Now, this certificate can be redeemed at most Hilton properties, and it can be redeemed for some really expensive stays. It's not out of the question for you to get $700, $800 of value or more from one of these certificates. That will come into play here shortly when I talk about my strategy. So this card by itself is a great card in my opinion. I would run this card in a very small setup just for the bonus categories and the Hilton Gold status. But how does this card fit into my system? Okay, here's how we're gonna play this. Right now it is June 2022 and my Aspire card annual fee just hit. If you're familiar with the Aspire card, you know it comes with a free weekend night certificate. So very soon that certificate will be hitting my account. This is the same free weekend night certificate we just talked about. Sometime between August and October 2022, I will not only receive the bonus for the new Surpass card, but I will hit that $15,000 spend that will earn me a free weekend night certificate. If you're scoring at home, that's 2 free nights. Fast forward to 2023, and let's just assume that the world hasn't ended. A bold assumption, I know. But as soon as 2023 hits, I will be spending as much as possible on the Surpass card so I can hit that $15,000 again. Remember, the benefit is calendar year, not card year. This should take place right around the end of March, and I'll earn another free night certificate, totaling 3. As soon as June 2023 rolls around, which is again 1 year from now, I will be receiving a free night again for renewing my Aspire card. Now we're up to 4. But when my annual fee is due for the Surpass card, I will contact American Express and I will see if there are any upgrade offers for me. Even if there aren't, I will upgrade the Surpass to a second Aspire and gain what? Yet another free night certificate. That is 5 free nights plus the bonus of 130,000 Hilton Honors points earned in just over 1 year. This also doesn't mention all the Hilton Honors points that will be earned through organic spend. You would have to do your own math to estimate what you could be looking at, but gas, dining, and groceries at 6 times earnings are 3 major categories. So I plan to have an embarrassment of riches as far as Hilton Honors points and free nights go. Not bad, right? But wait, Luke, that $900 in annual fees just for 2 Aspire cards. Why would anyone do that? Well, let's see. 2 Aspire cards can get me $500 in airline incidental fees each year, and I'm very familiar with how to use those to optimize it. $500 in Hilton Resort credits. That's an easy to use and easy to value at full price. So before we even get to the other goodies, we are looking at $1,000 in credits and 2 free weekend nights. So for me, that $900 looks like peanuts. But Luke, those certs are only good for weekend nights. They aren't as flexible as other free nights. Well, okay. If you're familiar with the channel, I'm pretty open about normally taking very short trips, and with my little guy, Charlie Bear, going into school full-time next year, I'll be lucky to get some weekend getaways. On a longer stay, I'll book with points and top it off with a free night in there. It's flexible enough for me. What if something happens to your income, your time off, work, or whatever reason you know you won't be traveling for a while? Well, you always have that downgrade path. Downgrade 1 Aspire to the Surpass for bonus categories for when the travel picks back up, and downgrade the other Aspire all the way down to the free Hilton Honors card and sock drawer the card for a time. Now, obviously this strategy isn't for everyone, and it seems to maybe border on the obsessive or compulsive. But as I'm in the points and miles game longer, and the more I travel, the more I find what I value. I wanted airline status in the past, and I tried very hard to have loyalty to certain airlines. But the more I fly, the more I feel like a deal seeker. I don't mind jumping in cattle class when flying domestic, or searching out the best direct flights regardless of airline. I don't mind using MR points to transfer and book a first class flight when it's appropriate. But my main mission seems to be staying at really nice hotels and resorts and sharing that with my family. I've mentioned several times the look on my wife's face when she finds out I booked a suite, and then I tell her, oh yeah, plus it didn't cost anything. I will be doing a video soon about my opinions on status as it applies to airlines and hotels, but I think after this video you'll know which way I'm leaning, at least for now. Now, how would anyone keep up with all these spending requirements and benefits? Well, I'll be using the app Card Pointers Pro. Card Pointers Pro actually helped me find the current sign-up bonus for the Surpass card. There are tons of benefits with the free option, but the app is so affordable it makes sense to invest a little money into your hobby. Check out my link and give Card Pointers Pro a look today. Download it for free and see if you like it. Also guys, remember to use a shopping portal when doing your retail shopping. Before long, you'll be buying school clothes. Get some extra rewards this time. I recommend Rakuten. Use my link below and get $30 cash back after your first purchase. Guys, tell me what you think about my new little intro and outro videos. I think they're super cool. Also, if you have any tips for the channel, put them in the comments below. As always, if you've stayed around all the way to the end, I appreciate you and I thank you.